We're on, are we? All right, I didn't even test my microphone. I guess it's working okay. We're not broadcasting live today, but we are recording this and it'll be uploaded with all the other classes, so you'll have a complete set of the season. We made it. Give yourself a hand. Yay. That was the most unenthusiastic hand I've ever seen for yourself. When somebody says celebrate yourself, you're supposed to be like, yes, I made it. I know it's just the Monday of finals week, so you still have other things you have to do. And here we're going to repeat what we did last Thursday. By university rule, we are required to have a final exam. And so I use it for this impromptu exercise, and then that way we can call it a final, and we've had a final, and you can get your grade and move forward. I would say that I think pretty much everybody in here will be happy with the grade that you get. And if you have any questions about it, you can, of course, ask me about that. Oh, how about the news? Remember that we went over that essay last week about the OU student who turned in the essay to the psychologist? And didn't that blow up fast? Became a national story, and OU students protesting. And you see another teacher also got put on administrative leave because that teacher let their students go to a protest event, which was an official university event. And that person got let go. It's just so strange what's happening down there. You see that some OU students are disenrolling and want their money back and like all this kind of thing. It's kind of crazy to think about it. I don't think it'll happen. But it just goes to show you what one moment can do to change the dialogue at an institution. And the same kind of thing could happen around here. If you had something that you're really upset about, there's a process you use to complain about it. Of course, that student went right to social media and went right to the governor. No official appeal process or any of that. So if you do have an issue with a class, professor doesn't do what you want, the instructor bothers you in some way or another, the first step is to do what? Anybody know? What do you do when you're unhappy with a professor in your class? Social media is not the way to go. You go talk to your department head, whoever that department head is in charge of that class. So if it's a biology class, you go to the head of the science department. If it's a math class, you go to the head of the math department. Communications, fine arts, come see me since I'm the head of those departments. That's step one. And there's a process you go through to get your grievance addressed, and it will be addressed. I think the troubling part of that particular episode is that it looks like a plant now. It wasn't just her, that she was directed to do it, and we know this from various reasons. I'm not going to go all the way into that conspiracy of it all, but we're just in a very strange time now, I'd say. And we as teachers have to look out for ourselves. I'm especially careful since I'm on TV and every one of these is recorded and uploaded. There's a record of every one of them. So anybody would have instant proof of what I did or didn't do or said or didn't say. It's probably good for me. It keeps me on target and from saying too much sometimes. Today what we're going to do is what we did last Thursday. The slips of paper are all up here. And I believe we have enough of them for everyone. And so we'll just start at the top of the list, just like we did last time. Or actually, yeah, we'll just do it that way. Because I think that would be, are you first, Marianne? Okay, so we'll let you go first. And then we're just going to roll through them. And if you get one you don't like, put it back down and pick up another one. But you only get to do that twice, and they're the same ones we had last week. So you might get the same one, you might not get the same one. And if you decide to go rebel on us and just start talking about whatever, that's probably going to be all right too. So, what's that? Just a couple, 2 tops. So we get everybody in. See if you have a personal connection to the whole thing. I'll leave this up here. See if you can come up with a thesis about it. Whatever the topic is, an opinion about it. What is your main point about it? And then offer us some encouragement as to how we might go forward in our own lives regarding it. Any questions, comments, curiosities, concerns?
So with the papers, sometimes if we like pick one up and we don't like it and we put it back down, do we put it back down in the pile that's like not to be picked up later, or do we just put it back down?
Just put it back down here. After you bring it up, put yours over here. So this will be the stack for the ones that have been completed. And we have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. And we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So potentially they won't all get talked about. I think 1 or 2 got put down a few times last time. That's okay too. All right, ready to go? Let's roll.
Because my name's an A.
Because your name's
It's been like that my whole life.
What's the point?
So I'm used to it at this point. Oh, I didn't even get a slip. I'm just like up here. So my prompt is the role of a healthy diet in preventing chronic disease. So the role of a healthy diet in preventing chronic disease is crucial and a very important factor in whether or not you can be more susceptible to a disease or versus less susceptible to a disease. If you eat a lot of nutrient-rich foods, try to stay away from processed foods, eat your fruits and veggies, have a good carbs, fats, protein ratio, you're honestly good to go. If you just stay away from, you eat holistically and try to stay away from all the processed stuff out there now these days, it'll greatly help you prevent chronic diseases such as like heart disease, later on maybe brain disease, and that could, an example of heart disease would be like eating more healthier with in terms of like eating more holistically would be like less, there's probably less sodium, less like raising your cholesterol levels, so that's how it would help you, prevent chronic diseases. So in conclusion, I encourage you to eat healthy so you can prevent getting heart disease or brain disease or any of the above. Thank you.
Well, hold on a second. What does holistically mean?
Like whole foods diet, pretty much. You just eat whole foods, nothing processed.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, good. Let's give her a hand. Yay. Jasmine.
I got the significance of critical thinking skills and problem solving. It's important to use critical thinking skills and problem solving. If you don't have any common sense, then what's the point of trying to problem solve? Such as if you're hungry and there's nothing in the fridge, then maybe you should go grocery shopping.
Can you tell us 1 or 2 important elements of critical thinking?
Not on the top of my head.
So one thing I want to emphasize on critical thinking is keeping your emotions out of it. Now, why would it be important to keep your emotions out of critical thinking?
Sometimes you can react with emotions than using your actual head.
Yeah, exactly. What are you going to encourage us to do?
Don't react based on your emotions, based on your thoughts and opinions.
Okay, good. Let's hear it for it. Let's see who's up next. Grace.
I got the value of learning a second language in a globalized world. It's very beneficial to know more than one language. It allows you to communicate with more people, and it also helps your brain strength. Like we've all heard in this class, when you learn a second language, it increases your brain longevity and things like that. I encourage you all to learn a second language if you can. It doesn't have to be a class. You can go on like Duolingo and just learn something for fun and see how it can change the way you think about things and the way you think about all languages in general.
What's Duolingo?
There's an app and it's like a language learning app. And you can get it on your phone or a computer, anything with like a browser or anything.
Didn't you say was your mom Russian?
No, my grandma is.
Grandma's Russian.
Yeah.
Does she speak Russian?
Yeah, she does. She has a twin sister, and when we're out in public, they'll like make fun of people in Russian so no one
They'll speak
understands what they're
Russian to each
saying. Yeah.
All right, good. Let's hear it. Thank you. Where's Caden? That kid. Okay. How about Alyssa? What are you gonna talk to us about today, Alyssa? We don't know yet, do you?
I don't know.
I had someone mention your whole saddle presentation, that they liked they liked it. They watched it.
Oh,
How to put the saddle on and how to tie
isn't
it
that
and all
wonderful?
I liked it. What's that?
I said, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, it is. I'm saying, people are
So
watching.
I got the influence of music on emotions and mood. I personally like to listen to music because when I'm sad, I just turn on music that like makes me happy and it completely changes my mood. So I feel like for other people that's probably the same thing. I also know that like people who are in choir and like band, I feel like they enjoy it probably a little bit more than we do because they know like all of the, I don't know, more important things about it, but I enjoy it too, and I wasn't ever in choir or anything. I encourage you to all listen to music because it makes my life happier.
Give us some examples of your happy music.
Well, I like this song, like Gratitude by Brandon. I don't know what his last name is. It's a Christian song, but yeah, it's a good song. And what other song?
What do you like about it?
It's just like lifting, like it makes you like, I don't know, it just lifts you up.
Better?
Yeah, puts me in a better mood.
Any other examples?
I should not say I just said that. Let's see. I'm not sure. That's from my favorite song.
Okay, well, let's
So-
go with that one then.
Okay, thanks.
Let's hear it. Yay. Bailey. First Bailey.
Okay, I got the value of volunteer work and community service. I would say these are very beneficial in,
You ever volunteered?
yeah,
What did you do?
I did the food bank.
And tell us about it.
I don't really remember it, I'll be honest. You went in there, you just kind of like put the food together. It was fun. It kind of shows you how other people live to like not take advantage or take your own life for granted. There's other people struggling. Helps you to get out more, meet new people.
Okay, how'd you feel when you left there?
I don't remember it all.
Like, you done anything valuable?
I mean, yeah, I can't think of a word for it, but yeah.
What do you think the benefit is to people who get the benefit of somebody else's volunteerism? So here you're a person who really needs something. Oh, finally. Yeah.
Sorry, what was the question?
Oh, you got pulled over? Oh, okay, we'll cut you a little slack then. We'll wanna hear about it though, here in a minute. Okay.
What was the question?
Back to, how do you think it makes people who are the beneficiaries of volunteerism feel?
You can like, feel good doing it. Like, you feel proud of yourself for putting yourself out of your comfort zone, helping other people out.
Yeah, good. Okay, so encourage us. Like, why should we go help people?
I encourage you guys to go do volunteer work because
It'll help somebody else.
you gotta help someone else.
And it's good for,
Good for you.
yes.
Okay.
Question mark, good for you. Yes, it is good for you. Okay, let's let her out of this jail. The whole point of that is, Caden, get back up there so you can like catch up with us. Yeah, just pick one. Look, what I was trying to get at there, Bailey, is there are some studies about volunteerism and how beneficial it is to us as humans to actually help other people, give of our time to them, and it's good for our whole mental health.
I agree.
So that's where I was going with all that. Okay, now hold on a second, before you even get started. What happened today?
I was speeding.
Speeding, were you trying to get here on time?
Yeah,
Okay, not yeah, just yeah.
yeah, I was.
Did you tell the officer that? You were trying to get to it? Oh, that's what you should have done. What'd you do? Just cower in fear?
Yeah.
Did he
I was like, sorry, and that was it.
sorry.
Yeah,
And he still give you a ticket?
I didn't get a ticket.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, good. How fast over the speed limit were you?
like 7 maybe.
Oh, that's not even that bad.
Yeah, I know.
You must have get wide. Were you like, did you make a face at the officer or what?
I don't know. We just
School zone?
yeah. No, it wasn't a school zone.
Highway?
Yeah, it was on the highway.
What
Yeah, I know it was weird.
kind of car you drive?
An Infinity,
What color is it?
gray.
That's so strange. It's such an innocuous
Yeah, I know.
car. Well, glad you didn't get a ticket.
Yeah, me too.
So what are you gonna do now when you get back out on the highway?
Not speed.
Thank you. Okay, might run into David.
Okay, the significance of mental health awareness and self-care is my topic. You gotta give me a second.
Give you a second, okay. Now, you know, if you didn't like that one, you could pick another one.
I'm gonna be so bad at this. I should just stick with this one.
Okay, well, go for it then.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. That was Elena's anyway. Now, you don't get to put that one back. You have to do that one.
The influence on advertising on consumer behavior.
So how do ads impact you?
Was this like a hard one you guys are like?
Yeah, it's kind of a hard one. Okay, let me help you out here, Caden.
Okay.
Have you seen any commercials in the last couple days?
Yes.
What commercial did you see?
I saw one for I think it was like an insurance company or something.
Okay, did you have any thoughts about it?
Yeah, because there was like a bunch of animals on it.
So that made you watch it?
Yeah.
What was the end message?
To go with their insurance.
Yeah, buy their insurance.
Yeah.
Any other commercials you've seen recently that caught your attention? Not really.
That's the only one.
Billboards? Target marketing on your phone while you're scrolling through your social apps? Have you ever bought anything as a result of advertising? You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Okay, so what impact do you think advertising has on people?
I think the impact advertising has on people is just makes them buy their I don't
You're getting there, you're all right. So say anything else.
it convinces them to buy the product.
Okay, good. You think you're being manipulated or are you being told the truth when you see advertising?
Manipulated
Okay, because
because they make it seem, well, most of them make them seem like cool and like oomph them up. Yeah.
So what are you gonna encourage us to do on this whole thing?
I encourage you guys not to fall for advertisement.
Okay, we're gonna let you go on that one.
Okay.
There you go. Caden survived. And Kendall, she already knows she's next. Because you all know where your place is in the list now. The advertising one.
I got a different one. Now, I got the significance of mental health awareness and self-care. That's the one that I wanted, so I was happy you put it back. But mental health awareness and self-care is extremely important. It's always been important, and now that we're in college and that we're getting older and going through a lot more stressful times, it's important to make sure you maintain a good mental health for yourself, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, not only mentally, but also physically, making sure you're eating right, because all of that has a direct influence on how your brain works, how maybe happy or sad you'll get. You can get bigger mood swings just from not eating or sleeping right. And I have a strong personal connection with this and advocating for mental health because I had a very close friend of mine a couple years ago who committed suicide. That was due to cyberbullying, and nobody knew about it until after the fact it happened. Then, of course, everybody knew what was going on, but you just can't tell with some people sometimes. So could it have been prevented if somebody knew? We won't know. And we've learned not to beat ourselves up over things like that because it's in the past, can't do anything. All we can do is move forward. Make sure you talk to people, friends and family. There's so many different signs for anything with somebody having bad mental health, like just acting different, giving things away, saying goodbye, trying to have stronger emotional moments with people. That seems out of the ordinary. But if you suspect anything's wrong or happening, you can direct them to the suicide hotline, or you can tell a trusted adult if it's too much for you. But I very much encourage everybody to be aware of their mental health and to take care of themselves and the people around them.
Nice work. Let's hear it. There's a question I started to think about, you answered. Jesse. Then Hunter and David.
Well, I got the importance of diversity and inclusion in society. So diversity and inclusion in society is very important. So we get different perspectives from everybody. Whenever you have just one group of people who have all thought the same thing and continue thinking the same thing, how are you supposed to build new solutions? How are you supposed to tackle challenges that are unheard of to your community? And it's also just good to get out there and meet other people. It helps you understand positions that are different from your own and gives you more empathy when talking to people.
So what are you gonna encourage us to do?
I encourage you to get out and maybe attend a cultural event. Maybe if like you're from like a rural town like me, get out, see what the city's like. If you're from a city, maybe go see what rural life is like, whether it's through an FFA event or something of that nature. Helps us build connection with each other.
All right, good job. Let's give them a hand. Very good. I left that one in there on purpose, just because there's been so much talk about that subject. And so I had to decide, well, do we want to put that in our class and maybe get in trouble, or should it be in the class so somebody will discuss it? And I decided on the latter. I think it is important.
I got the importance of effective time management. See, it's important to manage your time so you have a good schedule, so you know what you're doing at the right times. I'm going to take a book out of Young Sheldon, sorry. It's just funny. He has a schedule for everything, even for the bathroom.
Young Sheldon.
It just made me think of if in time schedule, he's the best person to use in this example, in my opinion.
What's an example of your own time management?
My own time management, normally waking up for class or waking up before work. Normally 30 minutes before each time.
Okay,
So I have 30 minutes to wake up and fully wake up before class.
okay. What are you gonna encourage us to do?
Try to wake, you said this a while back, if I'm not mistaken, that 30 minutes to 10 minutes of just waking up helps you just function in day-to-day life. So I thought taking that and trying it out.
How'd it work?
It's all right. It's not bad.
Not looking at your phone first, I think that was the thing. Take about 10 minutes and get oriented before you start looking at your phone.
My take for this for everybody is use your time well. You don't get a lot of it. You don't get it back.
Good point. All right, let's give him a hand. I like your haircut, by the way, Hunter. Not that I don't like crazy long hair too, because I do like that, but appreciate the haircuts. My son's hair is crazy.
The benefits of reading for personal growth and development. If you don't read, you won't make it anywhere in life. You're gonna end up smashing rocks together for fun. So reading's important because then you learn history, maybe math and science and stuff. Like you get to learn stuff. And if you don't know how to read, you're really behind.
What's another benefit of reading for your vocabulary?
You can like learn words and maybe not sound too stupid in conversations, and maybe have like expanded vocabulary so you can sound smart. And some like if you talk to dumb people and if you use like extra words and you like kind of move them around a little bit, you're gonna sound really smart. You're gonna be like, oh, this guy's really smart. I'm not smart. I'm telling you guys, read a little bit.
Okay, what does it also do for your brain?
It makes you smart.
And
Well, yeah,
it makes your brain,
it stimulates it.
yes, but it
Yeah.
makes it what?
Does it grow?
Yes,
Can't grow more, right?
it can grow more.
It's like already in your
Yeah,
head.
well, I know it's a certain size, but what you're trying to do is like keep it developing,
Yeah.
firing neurons and all that. You're shaking your head. So encourage us to go to the library or something, will you?
Read, please.
Give him a hand. And I think, well, Kelsey already knows she's next. Then, the person's not here, abandon us. I don't think you like what I said.
Okay. I got the role of empathy in building strong relationships. Understanding how people feel and like how their feelings are working is a huge part of having good relationships. If you can't talk to somebody, like your own friend, and empathize with how they're feeling, then how are you gonna have those good, strong connections and be able to help each other out? This is something extremely important that I look for whenever I look for a good relationship. Me and my roommate, for my example, I didn't meet her until about a month before we moved here. But as soon as we met, we started talking about our lives and we started empathizing with each other and like our own lives. And we built this strong relationship that I can never go without. It's very important, especially if you want to have a deeper relationship with somebody, not just surface level, but deeper, and actually be able to help each other. And I encourage you to actually ask what's going on with your friends, empathize with them, see what's going on, and see if you can help each other.
All right, good job, let's hear it. Yay. Elena is next.
I got the power of storytelling in creative, persuasive speeches. So,
Just think of a story and how that story can help your speech. So when you told the stories about your, like your family and what they do and all of that, you're telling us a story. So why does a story help make a speech better?
so the power of storytelling that can help you to make people to empathy with you, so they can know you better, so they can see what you went through and shares your experiences and your thoughts. Good storytelling can help you to have a good listener.
Yes, now let me ask you this. Why does a personal story make you seem more credible when you're giving a speech? Like, why does it make you seem more authentic or knowledgeable if you tell a story?
Because it's real. That's that's a real personal experiences, and people can know what you went through, and they can empathy with you. They can know more about your story, about what you want they to know about you.
Okay, so I'm trying to get one word out of you here. So if someone hears your story and then you start giving your speech, what's a good word? I know this might be a little bit of a challenge for you. I'm looking for trust, is what I'm looking for. So a personal story helps people trust you because they know just what you said before, that you've lived the experience and so you're worth listening to. Okay? Now encourage us to tell a story every now and then.
So, good storytelling can help people trust you and help people know more about you.
Okay, let's go with that. Good job. Who's on the spot there? Who's next? Corey is next. Then Kim, Chia, and Bailey. Other Bailey. Bailey with a Y. That's what I just sort of called you all semesters, like GH and UY, and just left it at that.
Okay, I got the benefits of regular exercise for overall health.
What are you telling us? You shake your head like.
Nothing. It is, exercise is, it's really important to exercise at least for 30 minutes a day. Get your your heart going, get your blood flowing through your your body and everything. It's not really good to kind of just sit around and just let it all sit there. And I say this because I think when I was like 18 years old, I moved to Texas for a little bit, and I had some health problems, and a lot of that had to do with me not, moving around. And I ended up going to the hospital and found out I had anyone know what D-dimer is in your body? I'm not specifically sure like what it is, but it has to do with like blood clots and everything that goes through your legs and everything. And a lot of that had to do with, not moving, around, things like that. But as I was having a lot of health problems. But since then, I try to do 30 to 45 minutes of walking every day. So it does help me, because if I don't do that, then I am going to have more health problems, in the future. Luckily, I don't have that in my body anymore. So I encourage you to at least walk 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, or if you full on like to just exercise, do that.
All right, there you go. Thank you. Kim.
I got the impact of social media on our daily lives. So social media is have a lot of information in there. It can be wrong or it can be true, and it can affect our brain. Like we can trust it or not. Then we have to use critical thinking to accept that information.
What are some of the negative impacts of social media?
Negative impact, it can make you like spend more time in social media more than your work, and you just go on your phone and scroll it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it make you.
Do you think we should try and limit our social media use?
Yeah, I think it's so. Minute.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that social media helps you stay connected to your friends and family?
Oh yeah, social media have you connected to friend or family that's far away. Like when I want to talk with my family, I use social media to communicate with them, even we really far away. Yeah, and I encourage you to use social media in a good way, like just a little bit for your free time, and not to go much into it, and have to use critical thinking to use it.
All right, good. Let's hear it for Kim. Way to go. Chia.
I got the impact of technology on modern communication. Would that be like messages and stuff like that?
Sure. Social media, messenger, all that. Or if you can put it back.
Yeah.
Or there are a lot of times we're just using that to communicate and we're not actually talking to one another. The idea of that.
I got the role of affectionate public speaking in various professions. I think it's really good to have public speaking because it makes you have a lot more confidence, kind of like in this class that we do. It helps us build more confidence in talking, and then it'll eventually make you be able to speak to more people because you feel confident speaking in a class, and then you start to feel more confident speaking to newer people. So I encourage you guys to talk to people or just go out and use your free will and talk to people.
Okay, let me ask you this, Chia. When you first started this class, you came in here and you found out, okay, we all have to take speech, but you found out it's on actual television. How did you feel at that moment?
I was like, what?
So,
Yeah.
and how about now?
Well, I grown used to it, so it made me feel a little bit. I mean, I just grown used to it to where I felt a little bit more comfortable enough to ignore that I'm being recorded.
Okay. All right, good. Let's hear it for you. And Bailey, closing us out before I get to make my final comments here.
Okay. I got the importance of setting and achieving personal goals. So, whenever you set a personal goal, it just means that you are, waiting for it to, building up the confidence and working on it until you complete it. So that could be with like exercising. Say you set a personal goal to, do 30 minutes of exercise a day so that you can get fit or healthy. And I think that it's important because it allows you to focus on something. It gives your mind a way to just focus, and it kind of helps you, like, in the future to stay calm, keep everything organized.
Tell us a goal that you have set and accomplished.
So one of my biggest goals that I've set was the guitar. So whenever I first started the guitar, my goal was basically to learn, all of the basics and just kind of get to the point where I was confident in playing, where I could learn all of the chords and just look at a song and be able to play it. And I eventually achieved that goal, and it made me feel really good. And now I'm kind of to the point where I can just continue learning like the hard chords, or just being more confident in it. So the next goal that I've set is just being able to hammer on the strings, like with more confidence, because like at this point I'm not very good. So
It's hard.
yeah. So I encourage you to set goals for yourself. It will allow you to feel more confident in yourself.
I don't know what happened, but I guess we're all still safe. Call 911. Okay, just finish with your encouragement there, Bailey.
So I encourage you to set goals for yourself.
Okay, awesome, thank you. Yay. Okay. What's going on, Radar? The room's about to blow up. All your speeches were so solid. Okay, now we really made it. I said that at the beginning of the class, but we have made it through this class. And I'm happy about all of you, each and every one of you in this class, because you all started out in one place, and now we are at another place. And you have more experience. You have more experience public speaking, and sometimes you have to work through things. That happens. Technology can go awry sometimes. I noticed in these speeches, everybody spoke very clearly. I counted 15 ums, and there were 15 of you talking. That's about one per person. Okay, I'm willing to go with that. A couple of you had a few more, some of you had none, but the average was about one per person. So I'm happy about that, and I think you're more sensitive to that. You're getting better at it, and when you listen to people speak publicly, you'll notice it. I was watching a very famous movie star. Somehow, I was at the RSU Pryor campus. The television was on. It was a morning show. She was being interviewed, asked a question. First thing out of her mouth, And then she said a sentence, then she said, Well, of course, we're not used to this from actresses or actors because they have their script. It's all edited. It looks like they always speak perfectly. But in fact, we all, bless you, we can all improve our ability to speak. And one of the ways that we improve is getting those ums out of there. I thought everybody else did really well. Not to pick on anybody in particular, Bailey, don't crack your knuckles when you get up here. I think that aside from that, I didn't see anything too distracting. Even Jesse didn't mess with his hair too much when he got up here. So that was good. Thought everybody spoke really clearly. I heard a couple of likes. Those get tossed around a lot. And everyone used their language well. I am going to look up Duolingo and Brandon Lake a little bit later on. See what's going on with that app and those songs of Brandon's. Outside of that, my encouragement to each one of you is to keep going and be a little bit selfish about your college experience. The reason why is there are lots of distractions out there. People want you to do other things, especially when we get into the spring. It starts to warm up. People want you to go to the lake, river, swimming, road trip, whatever it is they want you to do. And sometimes you have to be able to push them off for a little bit. Because college really should be a selfish experience. Why? Because it's about you, each one of you. This is how you make yourself better and get yourself ready to challenge the world. One of the parts of college that I think Hunter brought up, time management. It is really important for you to be able to try and keep everything on target and at the same time remember who you are and what you like to do and build in some fun for yourself. It doesn't all have to be a constant drag. Find things that give you some joy and give yourself a little time for those things. The more you focus on yourself while you are in college, the more it will help you in the long run, your family in the long run, your community, your state, the nation, the world. And I do believe in the small wave being able to lead to bigger waves. So with this class, I really enjoyed working in it. It's already made for next semester. So I know I'll be back in here with a new bunch. It's almost like when I was in the military and basic training happens. So you don't really know this until you get to the end. You're at the end of basic training, you've gone through all this stuff, and then you see the new recruits coming in. And once you've been through it all, you can realize that they're getting ready to go what you've already gone through, but you've already survived it. So you're feeling good about it, and you actually feel both happy for them because they're going to have this experience, but also you get a little bit of Schadenfreude. Anybody know what that German word means, Schadenfreude? You enjoy somebody else's angst. So you get some pleasure out of somebody else struggling or having a difficult time. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. We know that revenge has its positive qualities. And if you can get some revenge sometimes without hurting someone, that it can make you feel better. On the other hand, sometimes it's better to let something go. Let people be who they're going to be. I only have about 50 seconds left here. And Kendall said something that I think I've mentioned a couple times and was already in her world, which is, if it's happened in the past, it's already happened. Can't do anything about it. And if it's out of your control, you got to try and let that go as well. And with regard to people, once is a red flag, twice is a pattern. Third time, you have to really think about whether you want to keep them in your life or not, and why. So my encouragement to you all is to have a really nice break, take some time, focus on your finals, then have a really nice break, take some time for yourself, enjoy your time, and then come back here in January and get after it. And I'll look forward to seeing you around campus. I know everybody's name now, but I may not remember it next time I see you because we've been in here all semester. But I always look forward to seeing you around campus and seeing how you're doing. So with that, we'll wish you all a good holiday and we'll see you down the road somewhere. I think we're off the air now. Everybody.